Hi guys, my name is Dari and welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you a tutorial on how to sharpen your rotary blade. This thing right here. If you're like me, I am a sewist, I'm a seamstress. I discovered the rotary blade after some time using my fabric shears. My fabric shears I found were a little bit slow for me. I felt like I was taking forever to cut my fabric. But when I discovered the rotary cutter, honestly, the rotary cutter saved so much time for me. It really cut my time in half. And if you use rotary cutters, you will know that the blades are not cheap. The blades cost a lot of money. I think the last time I purchased a pack of rotary blades, they cost me between $16 and $20, and I find that that's kind of expensive, and half the time, depending on the brand of course, you're buying between 2 and 4 blades. So obviously you're gonna want to extend the life of the blades as much as possible. So that's what I want to show you today. I discovered a rotary blade sharpener on joanns.com, their website, and I'm gonna go ahead and link maybe even a few different links below in the description box so that you can compare your sharpeners and see which one you think might be best for you. But I went ahead and purchased this Colonial brand. It's just Colonial dual rotary blade sharpener, and it comes in two, well, from what I remember, it comes in 2 sizes, the 28mm one as well as the 45. And today we're going to sharpen a 45mm blade. So but again, the name is Colonial and I will be linking it below. Okay, so what are we going to need? Obviously your rotary blade, and we're going to need the sharpener, and it comes in these 2 pieces right here. This is where your blade is gonna go, and this is just the handle, I guess. Yeah, this is the handle, and it has a screw inside, and this is where your blade is going to go. And then this is the abrasive disc. Now the disc has 2 sides to it. One side is the coarse side, and this is the lighter side actually, and then the other side is the finer side. So I just wanted to show you that, and you're going to start off with the lighter side and we're going to end with the darker side, which is the finer abrasive disc. You're going to need just a tiny little bit of water. I just put a lot in here just so I could dip my finger in there because it, you know, it's kind of deep, but just a little bit of water. I have right here just a damp paper towel, completely damp, and I have a dry towel, paper towel as well. It's not wet. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and unscrew the rotary blade from the cutter itself. I'm gonna lock it, and so that I'm not accidentally pressing this handle here. So let's go ahead and unscrew it. Just be really careful because the rotary blade is obviously sharp. I mean, we obviously use it to cut fabric, and you just don't want to cut yourself, so just be really careful. I like to hold on to this side here and then unscrew the back side. Now I'm putting some pressure on this back side here, on the other side. Now I'm unscrewing. Just remember how your pieces go. This is a little plastic washer. This is another little washer. Okay. Now we're going to pull apart the rotary blade. Okay, I recommend holding onto the rotary blade like this. Do not do this because I think you can cut your fingers that way. Even with light pressure, I just wouldn't do that. I would just hold it and pull it off this way. And this is what I'm talking about. You got to be really careful. Okay. Okay. So here's the rotary blade, and the next step, and actually I probably should have just done this first, is to unscrew this handle right here. I'm gonna unscrew it. Okay. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm just gonna slide this down so I can actually grab it. I don't wanna even attempt to pick it up with my nails. Okay, now we're gonna put the rotary blade onto the handle, as you can see. And I probably would clean off some of this lint. I will clean that off just a bit there. There was a little bit of lint. Okay, we're gonna screw the handle on. Just make sure it's, you know, snug. Okay, so you're gonna notice that while you're sharpening the blade, you're gonna want to keep this disc clean and just moderately wet. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and dip our finger into the water just a little bit. And we're just gonna apply or rub a little bit of the water, just kind of keeping it a little bit wet, moderately wet. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna hold the abrasive disc with one hand and making sure that this is nice and tight. We're gonna put the first side that we're gonna sharpen onto the coarse abrasive disc with the lighter side, okay, with the lighter color. I'm gonna put that on there, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply a bit of force and twist the handle always in one direction. We're gonna do this between 10 and 20 times. It really just depends on the condition of the blade. I wanna make sure it's pretty sharp, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it 20 times. You can just maybe attempt 10 and see how, you know, how sharp it becomes for you. But I don't wanna have to test it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do 20 twists, and then we're gonna flip it over when we're done with this side. Well, flip the disc over. All right, so one, actually, I will say that's one. Let's do it again. One, this is halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 19, 20. All right. Also, I like to take the little damp cloth and clean off a bit the blade, the side that I just sharpened, and also just kind of clean off the little black particles, because you will notice that once you're done sharpening, there's gonna be some black particles there on the abrasive disc. So just keep that in mind. You don't want those black particles to clog up this area here. So that's why we want to keep it just a bit damp. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side now. We're flipping over the abrasive disc, and we're just going to wet it a bit here. Just a little bit. Okay. So now, using the same side that you just sharpened, we're going to go ahead and sharpen the blade 20 times by twisting this handle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 19, 20. Okay, so that's one side. Okay, that's one side. So now we're going to flip the handle over and repeat the same process on the abrasive disc on the lighter side. Okay, so that is it. And now all you got to do is unscrew the handle. And please keep in mind that now the rotary cutter is very, very, very sharp. So I would be extremely careful. Okay, there it is. I dropped it in onto this little piece here. Now I'm going to start assembling my rotary cutter again. I'm going to put the, how does this go? Right here. There we go, the little washer, the plastic washer. And now we're going to screw this all back on. You're going to notice that your hands smell a little bit like metal. It's just because of the particles that the sharpening process gave off. So just wash your hands. Please make sure that it's nice and tight on there. You don't want it to be loose. Okay, now I'm gonna unlock that. Okay, looks like it's put on there properly. Okay, now let's test it. All right, here I have a piece of scrap fabric. Okay, I just want to show you how sharp the blade is now. And if for any reason, voila. If for any reason you find that it's still not cutting through your fabric as smoothly as it did just now, then just start the process again with your rotary rotary blade sharpener, and you should be good to go. Well, there you have it, folks. That is how you sharpen a rotary blade. Let me know if you have any questions. I've done this several times now and it works like a charm. I will say that it will extend the life of your rotary blade quite a bit, so you don't have to be spending all that moolah at the fabric store or online, okay? So hopefully this helps you out, and please, if you like this tutorial, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. There's more videos coming your way. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.